Okay, got a little, we start on the porch, which I almost always forget. Got some plants that a neighbor gave me that I'm propagating. Spinach and lettuce. We have a kale. I need to put some strawberries and cilantro in here. Chocolate mint's coming back. Daylilies and a rose there. The daylilies are going crazy like they do. And then we're gonna come up to the greenhouse. And as always, there's a bunch of projects. Potatoes are in there, and the squirrels, looks like they've noticed. And then the greenhouse, hardening off some things. And these guys, they were in the very front, but they were getting fried, so I moved them back a little bit because they get a little bit of shade. So some cool season stuff that needs to go out. I got a clematis, but also I need to find a place for some hostas from the back bed. And that is a forsythia. Down here, and so all of those are, everything in here started from seed except for the clematis, hosta, forsythia, or bulb. I have a couple bulbs. And those I got small plants, but everything else is from seed. So I got some cilantro, dianthus, that I believe is amaranth. Don't remember what this one is. That is, oh, columbine. I got a couple different columbines this year, but some basil and dill and thyme. That's more salvia. I got some walking onions and I haven't taken good care of them. I let them dry out in the house and I think they might be beyond, but that's what I get. I should just put them in the ground. More salvia, columbine. I'm trying to put some columbine in the driveway, the shady garden. There's some cabbages that look like some of them are about ready to go in the ground. Some of these are still pretty teeny. Some of them are pretty good. Heucheras, these are all divisions of this monster plant. I broke it into a bajillion pieces. Here are all of my poppy starts, which I'm very excited about. I may have timed this wrong, but there are like 4 different types. I've already planted out one type. I had 5 types, but they're all sort of, I think there is like a purple Lauren's grape, and I have black swan and a black peony, and then a gray. One of these is gray in here. Anyway, more cold weather stuff. Some more dianthus, I think. I gotta get those out. And it did get really hot in my greenhouse, so some of these suffered some stress unduly. There was a day I should have asked somebody to open the greenhouse for me. We were gone overnight, and I didn't. So some things got a little cooked. I decided to make this bed asparagus. So that's the OG. After I disturbed everything last year and a bunch of it didn't come back, it's like, well, and it doesn't seem to grow a lot of things well, but it does seem to like the asparagus if I don't mess with it. Or asparagus seem to like it, I guess I should say. So I did put in asparagus. There's some chamomile here. And then these guys are pine berries that I grew from seed. And that was just from buying pine berries in the store and, you know, burying them in some dirt. And they've made little plants. And I did actually get I let one fruit already inside, and it was good. So hopefully I'll have pine berries of my own. These are all strawberries, with the exception of like the grass coming up there. Some tulips. These are the ones that have been here since long before we were here. I have sort of aggregated some plants here. I let the violets grow. We have some muscari that looks like I've just missed the flowers there, so it was really pretty little corner for a minute. Bad. And daffodils popping up. And now it looks like serviceberry is starting to wake up, so that's very cool. It's not dead. I wasn't sure for a minute. Blackberries. This one. Go. So hollyhock there. Oregano. That. I believe that's a black jewel raspberry. I need to go back and check my other videos. Remember what I did, what I put where, what I have. And it was like into the season and it looks really sad looking. Also, very exciting, I put an irrigation system. I got a really good deal on an irrigation system. It was super cheap. And I've only run it twice now, but it seems like it works, and I'm gonna expand it out because hand watering all of this is horrifying. My husband got me a bunch of crepe myrtle cuttings. Somebody had just trimmed theirs, and he knows that we need wood to replenish the walls here, although we're probably going to use some of the stones out front for that too. So I think I finally must have determined, these are Brussels sprouts and beets, that some of these guys, I don't know, I'm just planting them too early. I had read with a Brussels sprout, you can start them 8 to 10 weeks ahead. Oh, sorry, somebody started the car wash. Rhubarbs. Oh, it looks a little sad. Hardy kiwi. Looks like she's taken off. Rhubarb, bunch of flower. Sage. Apple. Let's see. Too close. Focus in. Oh well. Anyway, even the Brussels sprouts are too early. Some carrots. I'm growing from transplant, which is a no. Bok choy again. So a lot of these things, I'm just learning the hard way that even though it says they're cold tolerant, I think it's like once they're established. Because I put these out here and some of them immediately bolted. That one looks okay. So I probably could plant them like now. Get some seeds out. I believe that's garlic, but these are oca poppies, which are a seed poppy, like for a bread seed. So that's pretty cool. Got lots of volunteers. Got a parsley that's been hanging on. See these guys, these are cauliflowers, like immediately bolted. I talked to a local who says that local, I've been here 7 years now, but somebody who's from here, and she plants out her Brussels sprouts in May and gets wonderful, luscious Brussels sprouts. And from all the reading that I had done, you want to plant these out 4 to 6 weeks before our last frost. And our last frost is April 15th, so she, by rights, should be planting these late. I have planted them apparently way too early. She gets Brussels sprouts, I do not. Keep trying. Okay. Oh, and I did put asparagus in here as well, because I generally use it for beans. And so I do start them in little seed pots, biodegradable seed pots, but they shouldn't disturb the asparagus too much. Alright, and blackberry, looking good. I can't tell if this is one, I did try to start some more. Some of that one's wild, or if that's a propagation. I did have several propagations over here. Pawpaw's not awake yet. I moved these guys from by the house to over here. And his hyssop, that's always a champ. Looks like it got a little sad over the frost. There's nothing in these guys here. Oh, it looks like there's actually some cilantro in there. I take it back. And some anise hyssop. So I might come back for that once it starts growing up. The elderberry's looking pretty good. Did have to cut some off of it last year. The raspberry, just like on the other side of the fence, is going kind of wild. And I'm starting to think about, should I just expand the bed out and like let it have more space? And that might be a thing. Oh, it looks like blueberries. Making flowers. I'm trying to make some, come on, focus. There you go, it's pretty. And then that, I have learned is a praying mantis egg sac. So, we always would like a mantin in the garden. An apple volunteer there. These are my pink lemonades. It's look like we gotta do a little snippy snip on some of it. But they're looking pretty good so far. The frost hurt them. I don't think it was too bad. And for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to get as cold back here, that front garden bit. I guess the cold air just kind of settles there. Oh, new violet, new violet pink. Oh, and the last two, I always almost forget. We'll talk about the trees over there. Pink lady apple is blooming. I gave her a pretty serious haircut, as you can see, but trying to keep it small, branched out. This is a volunteer peach, and it's already showing some problems. So I think, again, after talking to another local who has been gardening here for a long time and has tried a lot of things, said don't bother with a peach tree because you have to absolutely baby it and cover it in chemicals to get it to thrive. So, which is, you know, kind of a shame. I would like peaches. Oh, and let me get back on the trees here real fast. The fig. Hello. Fig seems to be doing okay. It's about to leaf out. The apple here, again, leafing out. The peach behind it, which I didn't even address, I basically cut it down. I'm going to have to dig it out, and we're going to replace it with something, probably an Asian pear. So that's everybody.